Hi guys, it's Rob from Royal Balls. I've been away for a few days. I have snakes that I'm expecting to lay eggs. I have a clutch in the incubator that I'm expecting to hatch, and I just left them to it. I've always said that these snakes manage just as well without our help as they do with our help. So let's have a look and see what happened when I got home. Alright, so I've been away for 3 days and this female was due to lay on Sunday and she had not laid by Monday, so I simply left her in the tub, and 3 days later here I am home. She laid somewhere between Monday and Thursday. I have no idea when she laid, but I think these eggs are going to be fine. She managed just fine all by herself. So let's get her lifted off and we'll put the eggs into the incubator just as per usual, but I do need to make sure that the eggs don't get rolled because they may have been sitting there for a couple of days and the embryo's already set. So let's get the female off. And of course she is empty, and she's sitting on 6 good eggs. Only a small female, but let's get them marked up because we don't want them to move. And judging by the feel of these eggs, they were laid a day or two ago, so they're going to go into the egg box just like that. Let's get that out of the way, and you can see all 6 eggs in the egg box there. Let me mark up the card. 6 eggs, no slugs. We'll get a weight on the female, and this is clutch number 6. This is the Pastave Vanilla Yellow Belly Spot Nose female to an Orange Dream Yellow Belly. So no recessives in this, and I'm not 100% certain what the female actually is, so it'll be interesting to see if we get any ivories, which means that she is a yellow belly, but we won't know until these hatch out. And there should be some very interesting combos in this. So let me just candle these eggs. Good veins, good veins. Yep, yes. Yes, yes, all good veins in those. So there's the egg box. There's the clutch card, and I will get a weight on this female after she's been cleaned up a little bit. But those eggs are now due to hatch sometime between the 22nd and the 25th of September. I don't know exactly, because I don't know exactly when they were laid. But a perfect example of how these things manage all by themselves with no help from us. So let's get these off into the incubator. So there's the label for her tub. She was due to lay on the 22nd, and she laid sometime between the 24th and the 27th while I was away, and you saw she managed just fine. So that's the label that will go on a tub to remind me that she laid between the 24th and the 27th of July. First time female, only a small girl. She's going to sit nicely for me on the scales, and she weighs 1445 grams after laying those eggs. 1445 grams after laying those eggs. So there she is, guys, back in her completely refreshed tub. Here is Dad, Orange Dream Yellow Belly. So we'll get her back in the rack and see if we can't get her eating. She obviously still thinks she's on eggs at the moment. And in another good example of how these things all manage by themselves, this is clutch number 3, and it had started to pip 2 days before I left. So when I left on holiday there were 2 pippers, and I just left them in the incubator to come out all by themselves. I did not cut. So this is my first look at the clutch. Let's make sure they all got out okay. And this is my next Cypress clutch. So this is a spider pinstripe or spinner to my Enchy Cypress ivory male. So everything is going to be yellow belly, and we're hoping for Cypress. Cypress is allelic with spider, so we have pinstripe, spider, Enchy, Cypress and yellow belly all in the mix. Everything will be yellow belly. Let's take a look. Oh wow. So straight away I can see this guy here has a spider wobble. So let's have a look and see what we got. So here I'm picking out the most striking ones, and there are 3 very bright ones, and these appear to be the spider cypress allelic combination. I would expect these to be bright, and yes, all 3 of them do have a spider wobble. So my initial impression here of Cypress spider is that the allelic, or essentially a superform, has not done the spider any favours. Unlike blackhead, which counteracts the inner ear deformity, it looks like Cypress has done nothing to help it. So the allelic combination of Cypress and spider does appear to have a spider wobble. Certainly all 3 of these examples, to varying degrees, have that wobble. This one is yellow belly Cypress, because I've hatched a few of those before. That of course was an Enchy Cypress ivory, so we do expect some Enchy yellow belly combinations. These snakes are going all over the place, guys. But they have all managed to get out of the egg. So of course here I am having another look at some of these combinations, and I am getting an idea of what I think they are, but I'm going to save it until after shed before I do my ID video. Definitely Cypress. Look at the head stamp on that. This one is quite spectacular. The colours on this one are amazing in person. This is going to look fantastic after it sheds. And we do appear to be quite heavy on pinstripe combos. There are some pinstripes and some spinner combos, which is pinstripe spider, in this mix here. So plenty of pinstripe in this clutch. And another beautiful bright example with a really bright dorsal stripe, and again that classic Cypress light coloured head stamp. And here we have an example of a pinstripe that does not have spider in it, a very bright dorsal stripe. And another pinstripe. All of these are yellow belly. This one is quite bright, and the head stamp is quite unusual on this one, so this one bears close attention. And I'm looking at this one here thinking, how on earth did I get a normal in this clutch with all those genes? But of course it can't be a normal, since Dad was an ivory. This is a yellow belly. And just to leave you in no doubt that this is yellow belly, just look at that awesome flaming up the sides. letting my eyes do the work again. I'm pointing out those obvious allelic combinations. The spider cypress ones stand out a mile in this clutch. Just look at the brightness and the colour on these guys. So regardless of what's in them, you can see that these ones do actually stand out from the crowd. Just look at the colours on that. That is superb. What a shame they have spider in them. But of course, if they didn't have spider in them, we wouldn't get this awesome reaction. Wow, this one's going to be tough. Let's get them set up in the shedding tub. Let's transfer them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there we go, guys, all 10 of them made it out of the egg all by themselves. This one here is a stunner. Definitely cypress, definitely yellow belly. Alright guys, let's get these put away. And of course the baby that was assist fed, this blackhead baby, still hasn't shed, but he's doing okay. And here he is a few days later, looking strong, and despite the fact that he hasn't shed, he's free roaming and not shy and fearful. This is awesome to see this little guy doing this. And the Mexican black king snake has settled back down into his tub. He's no longer pacing and active for hours on end. He has settled right back down again. We'll see if we can get him to eat this weekend, since he hasn't eaten since he went into the terrarium. I'm guessing this time that he will eat, since he has settled down quite nicely. Okay guys, so that's another clutch in the incubator. Another orange dream clutch. There should be some nice combos in that one. And the hatchlings managed to hatch all by themselves. No cutting necessary. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe. And we'll see you for the next one.